Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn Geography with Shyamal. Today we are going to discuss about another important topic, regional development and social movements in India. Okay, this is an important topic in our UGC NET examination in Geography paper 2. Okay, if you are new in my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, let's start the class. This is the course overview, concept of regional development, regional disparities in India, regional planning and policy, social movements in India and overview, peasants and tribal movements, and environmental and women's movements in India. Okay. First of all, concept of regional development. Regional development refers to the process of improving the economic, social, and environmental conditions of a specific geographic area, reducing inter-regional imbalance and ensuring inclusive growth. Spatial approach focuses on geographic space, regions defined by physical, economic, or cultural criteria. Growth pole theory by Perrox in 1955. Development radiates from propulsive industries to surrounding areas. Core periphery model, according to Friedman, it dominant core regions exploit peripheral areas, key to understanding India's disparities. Then balanced development, ensuring all regions achieve equitable growth, goal of Indian 5-year plans. Okay, next, regional disparities in India. States with unequal human development index, GSDP from 5 states, tribal population marginalized, rich poor state GDP gap. Okay, key regional disparities, north-south divide. Southern states show higher literacy, per capita income and SDI. Eastern India, Bihar, Jharkhand, Orissa lag in industrial development. Northeast India, remoteness, insurgency, and poor connectivity hamper growth. Rural-urban divide, Mumbai versus Vidarbha, contrast within Maharashtra in the same state. Then there are some causes and classification. Bimaru states, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, coined by Ashish Bose. Hill regions, Himalayan states face unique challenges of terrain and access. Coastal versus interior. Coastal states benefit from trade, interior regions are left behind. Special category states, 11 states with special financial assistance from center. Okay, now regional planning policies, 5-year plans, Niti Aayog, district planning, SDGs integration, regional planning and policies. Backward Area Development Program, BADP in 1971, special assistance to 100 backward districts, catalyst for targeted regional planning. Hill Area Development Program, HADP in 1975, cover 15 districts in UP, Bihar, West Bengal, focus on infrastructure and livelihoods. Tribal Subplan, TSP and MADA pockets in 1974, tribal areas integrated into state plans, 194 MADA pockets and 74 cluster identified. Desert Development Programs, DDP in 1977, covers hot coal deserts in Rajasthan, Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh, drought and desertification control. A Northeast Industrial Development Scheme in 2017, rupees 3,000 crore from northeastern states, promotes manufacturing through tax incentives in remote regions. Okay, social movements in India, an overview. Social movements are collective, organized efforts aimed at bringing about or resisting social, political, economic, or environmental change, often representing marginalized groups, according to Giddens. Okay, peasant movements, land rights, anti-feudal struggle, Naxalbari, Tevaga. Tribal movements, Santhali, Birsa Munda, Jharkhand movements for autonomy. Women's movement, anti-dowry, Sipku women's leave, women rule, and self-help groups rise. Environmental movements, Sipku, Narmada Basa, Silent Valley Ecology versus Development. Dalit movements, Ambedkarite, Pune Pact, Mandal Commission, Land Rights, and Regional and Linguistic, Telangana, Gorkhaland, Vidarbha Identity and Statehood. These are some social movements in India. Okay, peasants and tribal movements, peasant movements, Tevaga movement in 1946 in Bengal, sharecroppers demanded 2/3 of crop, led by Krishnan Sabha. Telangana struggle, 1946-51, against Nizam's feudal order, armed peasant revolt in Andhra Pradesh. Naxalbari uprising in 1967, West Bengal, sparked from Naxalite movement, land redistribution demand. Buddha movement in 1970s, Bihar, landless laborers versus Met, monastery and land ownership. Shetkari Sanghatana, Maharashtra, Sharad Joshi lead pro-market farmer movement in 1980s. Tribal movements, Bisha Munda movement, 1895, Jharkhand, Ulgalan revolt against British land alienation policies. Jharkhand movement, demand for separate tribal state, achieved statehood in 2000. Boro movement, Assam, identity-based demand for Bodoland, BTR record 2020. Sipku, tribal dimension, Garhwal Himalayan communities protecting forest from contractors. PESA Act 1996, Panchayats extension to scheduled areas, tribal self-governance rights. Okay, these are some examples of peasant movements and tribal movements in India. Next, environmental and women's movement. Environmental movements, Uttarakhand Sipku movement in 1973. Women hug trees to prevent logging. Sundalal Bahuguna and Sandi Prasad Bhatt are two prominent leaders. Kerala Silent Valley movement during 1973 and 1985 prevented hydro project in rainforest lead to Silent Valley National Park. Karnataka Apiko movement in 1983 extension of Sipku in Western Ghats. Panduranga Hegde lead hugging of trees. MP Gujarat Narmada Basa Andolon Medha Patekar against Sardar Sarovar Dam displacement of tribal communities. Kerala Plasi Mada struggle 2002 Adivasi versus Coca-Cola plant groundwater depletion local governance triumph. Similarly, women's movement in India are anti-attack movement 1992. Andhra Pradesh women shut liquor shops triggered 73rd Amendment awareness. Self-help groups as HGC Seva Lijjat Papad economic empowerment of rural women. Mathura rape case 1979 sparked feminist legal movement amendment to rape laws. And Banwari Devi case 1992 lead to Visakha guidelines sexual harassment at workplace law. Coming to our next slides. Okay, key theories and thinkers. UGC NET focus. Francois Perrock's growth pole theory. Propulsive industries drive regional and regional growth. Basis of our India's industrial estates policy. Gunnar Myrdal circular cumulative causation. Rich regions attract more investment because effect poor regions drain resources. Walter Christeller central place theory. Hexagonal service area hierarchy applicable to urban rural planning in India. John Friedman core periphery model explains spatial inequality core Mumbai Delhi versus periphery like northeast and tribal belts. Albert Richmond trickle down polarization. Growth in one region eventually benefits others through spread effects. Ashish Bose Bimaru concept coined Bimaru for Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and UP high population growth law development. Okay, now there are previous year questions. Which of the following is associated with concept of growth pole? Gunnar Myrdal, B. Francois Perrock, John Friedman, D. Walter Christeller. Okay, correct answer is option number B. Perrock 1955 introduced growth pole theory. Question 2. Narmada Basa Andolon was primarily associated with which issue? A. Tribal land delineation, B. Women empowerment, C. Industrial pollution, D. Communal harmony. Okay, answer A. Displacement of tribal communities due to Sardar Sarovar Dam. Question number 3. Term Biharu was coined by M.N. Srinivas and basically Ashish Bose and Myron Weiner. Okay, correct answer is option C. Ashish Bose used Bimaru for backward states. Okay, regional development is equal to spatial equity through planning, reducing core periphery gap. India's major backward regions northeast, tribal belts, Bimaru states and desert districts. Growth pole, Perrock's core periphery, Friedman, CCC, Myrdal, cumulative causation theory, and most known theory. And SIFCO 1973, first successful environmental-based grassroots movement in India. Narmada Basa Andolon, link between tribal rights, environment and development debate. PESA 1996, landmark for tribal self-governance in scheduled areas. Social movements, policy sense, anti-attack, state prohibition, SIFCO, forest act. UGC NET focus, theories, movements, policies, acts and their geographic context. Okay, best of luck for your UGC NET exam. That's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.